Among us, Rice Lake Police Department and Fire Department. Live streaming. Got another group member with me. We'll be recording as I live stream. Yep. What is that about kids? They're always waving at me. Not that I don't like it. I do like that, but it's still kind of weird. Rice Lake PD, Public Safety Building, 1977. Wonder who the residing police chief is now. Might be able to find out. Let's go around the building before we go in. Are you going to record? I'll put the hotspot on.
Maybe on a picture or something?
Yeah. I'll punch that in for you. Okay. Waiting for it. Here it is. I have to pause the stream. Hold on, guys.
What exactly do I record?
Everything we see.
Like,
Everything you can see from public, you record. They got some nice vehicles here. Too bad it's a Ford. You know, I'm going to be getting a lot of heat from the group members. You really mess up somebody's car with that thing. No parking, police cars only. Well, this is technically a truck. Are they breaking the law? Don't mind me, I'm just being a goof. So this is the police station. I'm thinking the fire department might be this one here, but I can't say for certain. This must be the chief's car or one of the, I'm not going to get a plate, but because it's a civilian plate, but probably one of the employees' cars. So what's up, guys? When this live stream is over, it will be going up on the YouTube channel. It'll be our first upload since October, so I'm pretty stoked. They get this nice big building here. Not that big, but, well, but look at the waterworks. That little thing right there. That is so cute. One-way alley, do not enter. Wonder if that means pedestrians too. No, I was wrong. The police department and the fire rescue are in the same building. They got a nice setup in there. What's up, Alberto? What's up, Brian? Hello, Vancouver. Love you too, guys. Sig was going to join us too, but unfortunately he had to go do something, a little family emergency. But Danny's with me. Well, I'm live streaming, she's recording. So Danny, when we go in, we just go in like we own the place. Don't say anything. Don't be mean. Just be polite. Don't answer any questions. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ask questions instead. If you get them to answer your questions, most of the time you can have control of the conversation. Doesn't always work though. Oh, I didn't notice this before. Killed in the line of duty back in '95. This is the common area. Administration. Police Department. Chief of Police, Steve J. Rowe. Captain, Tracy Hall. To serve the Rice Lake community with honor, courage, and integrity. Then why are they running a ticket scam at Walmart? I'd like to ask him that, but I'm not gonna. Drop your meth here and they'll test it for you to see if it has coronavirus. Can't go beyond this. It shouldn't be after business hours, but it is Sunday. Weird things, huh? Well, gee, that's pretty ominous. Deprivation of rights under color of law. That is correct. There's a difference between the law and the color of law. Color of law means that they're violating your rights, pretending that there is a law that you broke. And that is actually a federal offense now. I wonder how many of these crimes are committed by the police. Well, looks like we might end up driving around town looking for cop cars because at the moment nobody's home. I think the chief's here, but I'm not ringing any bells, not answering the door, I'm, not calling anyone over. Basically, we're here minding our own business, and if they leave us alone, they're good. Not much of a lobby, though. Let's go around the other side of the building and see what they got. That one cop that was on the corner when I first started live streaming, he was quick to get out of there when I was turning the hotspot on. I think he might have seen us coming. Fire department admin. Might go in there and check him out. What do you think? You guys want to check out the fire department? Wonder if there's an office entrance. There's gotta be. Okay, this must be it. If this door is locked, Wilson Avenue. Okay, well, we went through that door. Why don't we go in and page somebody and see if we can't get a tour of the fire department, huh? Police station would be a no-go unless he says it's okay because it's no admittance, but... How you doing?
My phone's almost dead.
Phone's almost dead. Well, it's a live stream that's going to be uploading to the channel. Yeah, try to, if you can, go ahead and turn your phone off. If there's any issues and they confiscate my phone, I'll ask you to start recording, okay?
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be any issues. They're pretty quiet today, so. So, what are we doing today? Gathering content for a story, or are we just tourists?
Gathering content for a story.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, that's why we're not going to the cop shop here.
Marion County Sheriff's Department, this is Dale.
Yes, hi. Well, we're in town just saying hi, and well, we're tourists, kinda. Can we go ahead and is it possible to get somebody out here and we can have a tour of the fire department?
Well, the fire department, you can actually just go right around the corner on the other side of the building. That's where they're located.
Yeah, we tried that, and it said if the door's locked, go around to the Wilson Street side, and the door's locked. So.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Robin.
I'll call the fire department on the phone and see if they can meet you.
Awesome. Okay, we'll go around to that entrance. All right.
Okay, you bet.
All right. Thanks, man.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry I had to contradict you. I felt touristy today. Well, so far so good. He seems jovial and polite. They should put a ringer up here to make it a lot easier. What if I was on fire? Yeah? Help, I'm on fire! Well, I shouldn't say that. I'd be like yelling bomb in a crowded theater.
Hey, how's it going?
Howdy, my name's Robin. How you doing?
Good, I'm Dave.
Good, good.
What's going on?
We're just tourists today. We wanted to see if we could get a tour.
Sure, absolutely. Come on in.
Awesome.
What's your name?
Danny.
Danny. Nice to meet you. Come on in. You guys from around here?
Well, she is. I'm not.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I was peeking in the windows and looking at your
Oh, yeah, we're
equipment. You guys are well stocked.
Yeah.
So-
So just a second here. He's here like a tour.
How's it going, guys?
I don't know where he is. Okay. Okay. Sorry, we got a couple meetings going on right now, but we definitely got an extra guy here to give you a tour.
Awesome.
Drew.
Here we go. Sorry about the shaky hands. Too much caffeine.
Drew to the office.
These guys are the real heroes here. These are the ones that'll actually try to save your life. Right here, those are the real heroes.
Drew, we got Robin and Danny here. They're here for a tour. So
How you doing, man?
bring 'em around. I got my meeting, Jessica his meeting, so
no problem.
I'll swing down if I get done.
Yeah, perfect.
But yeah, we'll give you a tour, show you around.
All right, thanks, David.
Have a good afternoon.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
Drew, how you doing?
Good, how about you guys?
Good.
Ever been here?
Never, no.
Never, okay. I was saying stuff, so you probably saw the workout room, the office is right there.
No, we haven't seen anything yet.
Okay.
We just walked in,
We'll
so.
kinda, they're running meetings there, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause we live here 24/7, this is our sleeping quarters.
You all got mattress pads and
We
everything.
do. We're fancy.
Yeah. Dormitory setup.
Yep, so we have a few more beds than there's only 3 of us here, but
Oh, that's cool.
the max we run is 4, so. Unless there's a natural disaster,
Oh, okay.
snowstorm, sometimes we'll bring in a couple extra people. So,
What's your average response time here?
it's under 4 minutes.
That's awesome. That's really
So,
good.
We are, because we're a combination department,
Mm-hmm.
so this is all of our part-timers gear out here. They wear a black helmet. I think right now we just added 2 more. We're probably, I'm gonna guess we're around 17 or 18 part-timers.
Those would be the volunteers, or?
Yep, yep.
Gotcha.
So technically volunteers, but we call them paid on calls because they're
Pretty much.
compensated. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yep.
Now, have you ever had any problems with them having problems with the when they have to have their own vehicles?
Because
Have they ever had a problem with the cops pulling them over for impersonating a cop or anything
Nope.
like that?
See,
Because
we,
I've seen problems like that occur
Yep.
with volunteers.
We
so.
are absolutely forbid to
Mm-hmm.
have lights or sirens on our personal vehicles.
Gotcha. All right.
So, we are instructed, you do the speed limit to come here.
Mm-hmm.
If we get pulled over coming here in our personal vehicles
Mm-hmm.
and get ticketed, it's on us. There's no department backing because we don't
Okay.
want people, you get an accident or something coming here, 2 scenes, now you have a bigger problem. Now
Well, what if you got like a 3-alarm fire and you have no choice but to get your
Exactly.
ass over there? You know?
Well, and everybody comes here first, so everybody's gear's kept here. We all take the trucks out,
Mm-hmm.
and with our first truck being out like we are, the second truck's usually on scene within 15 minutes. So,
Gotcha.
No speeding. So out here we have this is our officers' gear. This is
Red
our-
helmets.
Yep, red helmets. Yellow helmets are our career guys' gear. So we'll start with brush truck.
Hmm.
I'm assuming you guys have seen a brush truck
Oh, yeah.
somewhere along the way. So this one is I think it's a 2000 Chevrolet. It's got a whopping 7,500 miles on it.
Oh.
But we're just about to come up to its busy time of year, and with the natural disasters we've had in the area, it may seem more because the county, the DNR wants the county to go to an instant mutual aid response to grass fires and brush fires this year because they don't want a small fire to end up turning into something very large.
And here in the Northwoods, that's important.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, and then we with all the trees down and all the damage by Turtle Lake and Chautauqua and Cameron from the tornadoes the last couple of years, they figure there's more going on.
Gotcha.
This is our Second Command vehicle. It's also our hazmat response vehicle. So it's got computer equipment in it, iPad.
Sure, you got all the suits in there and everything. Yeah.
Nope, those are actually, we'll show you those across the street. So no suits. This is designed to get there before our hazmat trailer to, you know, if we have to figure out what a chemical is, what's going on, what we have, how big a spill. This will get there first, and we can figure out like weather, wind speed.
Then you have a different truck come in with the suits and the showers and shit
I'll
like
show
that.
you that stuff across the street. So
Gotcha.
next bay would be where our main command vehicle is kept. Our fire chief actually has that at home. He responds from home.
That is a nice engine.
This is our reserve engine.
Is it?
Yep, so this is 1991 Pierce, I believe. Up until 2011, it was our primary first out truck. And it still sees quite a bit of use. So it's still fully equipped. The only extinguisher it's missing right now is the metal extinguisher for doing like making magnesium.
Oh, okay.
Is out getting re-certified. But
Magnesium, doesn't that burn real bright and all that?
it
or
burns really bright, and if you hit it with water, it explodes. So
Why use it?
it's just the makeup of the metal. So if you ever get a chance to go on YouTube and look up magnesium and water, you'll see some pretty cool videos. So this truck
You can
has-
make a good thermite out of it, I know that.
Yep,
So.
yeah, exactly. This truck has a little bit of medical stuff on it, a little bit of rope stuff. All of our trucks have RIT bottles on them. In fact, this would be, if this shows up on a fire scene, a lot of times this will be our RIT truck. And RIT, you know what RIT stands for?
No,
So
I
it's
don't.
rapid intervention. So
Rapid- oh, okay.
If a firefighter goes down inside, people that come on this truck are designed that they'll have stuff prepared to go in and try to and rescue a firefighter.
Right on.
Just some general, it's got a high-rise pack, some foam nozzles, some extra nozzles, a gate valve, cellar nozzle.
Oh, what's that? Oh, real quick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Any questions, go ahead and ask.
Right here, that. What is that?
This here?
Yeah.
Or this here?
This right here.
This is-
hose nozzle of some sort, or
Yep, it's
hose gun?
it's a 2.5-inch combination, so straight stream fog nozzle.
I would hate to get in a firefight against that.
If I had to, if we're pulling this, it's going to be usually for like a barn fire or a big fire.
Okay.
And a lot of times in place of that, we'll actually pull a master stream, like a blitz fire off the back, or we'll use the deck gun on these.
All right.
When I talk about, there's some more 2.5 nozzles right here. So when I talk about a blitz fire or a master stream, it's a 2.5. It'll flow like 300 to 500 gallons a minute. It's designed for 100 psi, and you can set it and walk away. It's got a safety built in.
Okay.
You see how it works. It may not stay open with no water on it. So it's designed that if the nozzle, if it takes off or gets bumped, it shuts itself off. It's a safety that's built into them. It's got a we carry gas ventilation fan on this yet.
Yeah, maybe I'll have you come pressure wash my sidewalk. You'll be done in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. This one, instead of an onboard generator, has an onboard generator, but it's an external Honda.
Okay.
Last stuff this truck has, just like most, has a cutter's edge saw and a
Okay.
K-saw or a circular saw for cutting into metal, venting a roof, doing what we got to do. A couple of salvage trucks. This truck doesn't have a lot of electronic valves and stuff on it, so it's about your most bulletproof fire truck you're gonna find.
This thing's a tank, huh?
It is. Yep.
Nice.
The day that this thing ever leaves this department is going to be a sad, sad day. There's going to be a lot of sad people who see it go. So,
Wow.
this
Sentimental, huh?
Yep, it's been here. Well, been here since it was brand new, so almost 30 years. So this is our first out, our primary rescue truck.
Okay.
1,000 gallons of water, 1,500 gallon per minute pump. This truck weighs a ton. The advantage to this truck, it's an ambulance without being able to transport. So
Okay.
we're an advanced EMS service, non-transport.
So this also acts like a first responder then?
Correct. So
Okay.
if the ambulances in Rice Lake are gone, we can respond and start IVs, do everything needed to a patient till the next local ambulance would get here from Barron, Cumberland, wherever they're coming from.
Okay.
So basically, we do 100% of what the ambulance can do. We just can't transport.
Gotcha.
So the medical stuff is kept up in this compartment right here. It is plumb full. There are Of the 12 of us career guys, I believe 6 of us are advanced, the rest are minimum of EMT basic.
Okay.
This one's stairs, Stokes basket, backboard, a scoop stretcher, shovel, brooms. This one's got 2 200-foot crosslays. Not a lot of exciting stuff going on here. This is basically the stairs to get up to our pump panel.
All right.
In here, water extinguisher, your basic dry chem, all your adapters, our foam tips are in here. We got
Okay.
DNR booster line, another high-rise pack, gate valve for hooking a hydrant. We have 25 feet of 5-inch supply line, 50 feet of 5-inch supply line, and I believe up above this truck has 1,000 feet of 5-inch supply line.
Wow.
This also has an LED light tower that raises up, that extends up 20 feet, so we can light up a scene very well with this truck.
Well, that comes in handy.
This is plumb full of basic cribbing for like a car accident scene. I know what cribbing is, I guess. Basically like
Corning off and all that.
Yep. Basically like playing with Legos. In here, got our airbags for raising a vehicle up. This one, on this side, we've got a combi tool, so cutter spreader.
Jaws of life, basically?
Yep, pre-connected jaws of life. So this
Alright.
truck it's pre-connected. There's hose reels up above.
All right.
There's also a ram on this side, and our metals extinguisher. And just some basic tools, there's socket sets, vice grips, some different stuff. Here we've got just a pre-connected reel of extension cord, some lights, a junction box, and then just some general more extension cords. Hidden back here, got our, I believe this is a 14-foot rough ladder, 24-foot ground ladder.
Oh, they go right inside.
Yep,
Nice.
so they're inside, so they're protected. There's a 6-foot pike pole, a 6-foot sheetrock up here, as well as
Wow.
another, that is another 6-foot pike pole. Hidden out here is another 8-foot and a 12-foot pike pole. Then we've got our pre-connected blitz fire like we had on engine 3. Up here there is like 1,000 feet of 5-inch supply, as well as 2.5. So if we had to use that for any kind of a supply line, or extra 2.5. More batteries. Our jaws of life is equipped, it's pre-connected. We also do have an external pump. These have the quick connects on them.
Okay.
So if I actually want to, I can take my clamp or my ram, I can extend it out, leave it in place, disconnect it, hook up another tool. And then the newest thing that's actually on this truck, and it's getting more and more common, is a battery operated jaws of life.
Okay.
So this is a battery operated combi tool, so it's a spreader cutter,
What kind of batteries would a thing like that need?
right like that.
That's it?
Yep.
Wow.
It's a beast. It weighs a lot, but it is extremely, extremely useful and very handy, and they have it balanced. I'm partial to, I use Genesis and Hearst between here and my teaching job. I like the Hearst stuff a lot better.
Nice.
This is a portable light. This is all the lockout, tagout stuff. Say we have something at a factory or something and we have to go into a machine.
Okay.
So we lock out, tag out, make sure nobody's gonna get in. We've got a corded sawzall, what's called plug and dike. So if we were to go like a hazmat call or like a car accident where there's a gas tank leaking, this is almost like a clay that we can plug a hole with. It's chemical resistant.
Okay.
A couple of spare air packs. Some high angle rescue stuff, so harnesses, helmets. This is floating rope for ice rescue.
Oh, okay.
We've got all of our rescue rope and all of our rigging stuff, a throw bag. These are ice rescue suits. Up above, there's more storage.
Okay.
There's actually more ice rescue suits, more rope. There's another chainsaw up above. There is some life vests up above. We've also got in the cab
Alright.
the blow up life vests where you pull the cord and they self-inflate. So in here we've got cutter's edge saw, K-saw like on the other truck. Electric PPV, which is great. We go to a lot of like nursing home apartment calls where there's one room smoked up and we weren't able to carry our gas fans in, so we went to electric.
Blow that out, huh?
Which is great for getting smoke out. This truck has this is actually a hopper for floor dry. As goofy as it sounds, we go to a car accident, instead of having to carry a big thing of floor dry, it's in a hopper up here.
Oh, you just spray it around?
I open this, pull this, fill the buckets up.
Oh, okay.
And I believe it holds 10 bags of floor dry.
Awesome.
This is the other side of our 2 cross slays. There's a little giant ladder. There's a better view of the Stokes and the scoop stretcher in the backboard. Cab, just the other side of the cab.
Mind if I climb in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go around
right
with the
ahead.
camera? Thank you.
Go ahead.
Or actually, Danny, could you? I'm on a cane.
Climb on up.
Could you?
Oh, climb up.
Yeah. If you could just grab the phone and go around with it real quick. I'm on a cane. I won't want to get up there.
So what we actually carry in here, so we carry a 4-gas in our first 2 out trucks.
Okay.
We also have a couple of extras that we would take with. So if we have a carbon monoxide call, a gas leak or something, there's a combustible gas meter that we carry in here. All of our gloves for our medical. There's a thermal imager up here. The 2 air packs, and then again all the medical stuff is in here. So I'll take a. So at advanced level of EMS, we can start an IV, push general fluid, but we can't give pain meds. So we actually carry nitrous oxide. It's actually in a locked safe.
Okay.
And every last ounce of it has to be recorded for. But it's a pain reliever. So if we have somebody that's in full pain, we can give nitrous oxide to them.
Yeah,
This truck-
I bet you the ravers would love that.
If they could get their hands on it, absolutely. So this truck is basically a twin to that truck,
Okay.
except for this is our rural truck. So that one has portable suction and a couple other medical things, but this has all the medication, the nitrous, everything that truck has on it.
Okay.
Because it's a rural truck, so here we've got our cross lays, but instead of 2 200-footers, we've got a 200-footer, 150-footer. But we've got 250 feet of 1 3/4 here, and a 250 feet at 2.5. So should we have a barn fire or a big fire outside of the city, I got a quote.
Gotcha.
It's equipped for that. Otherwise, it's all set up the same way. So foam tips, adapters, a couple of extra nozzles, 25 feet of supply, 50 feet of supply, 2 gate valves. The difference on this truck up above, I believe this truck has 1,500 feet of 5-inch supply line on it,
Okay.
which is great till it comes time to test it. It's a lot of work. Our high-rise pack, a couple of lights, junction box. All of our trucks do carry multiple spare bottles. That one has them too.
Okay.
So here, our metal extinguisher. This one's actually got 2 dry chems on it, and a water extinguisher. And here, this one does not have a K-saw or a circular saw on it. This one's got a chainsaw, cutter's edge saw. Here's our sledge, our flathead axe, a Halligan, another electronic PPV.
This also have a light tower on it, or?
This does not have a light tower. Here's just some different adapters.
You could hook that up to just about anything.
It's a big Siamese. I've never actually used it in my 13 years here.
Right.
But it's been used. I'm just saying that me personally, I haven't had to or haven't used it. There's our supply line if we're drafting. A couple of shovels. There's our strainer and an additional chunk of the supply line if we're drafting.
Okay.
This truck is also equipped. It's not built into the truck, but this has another set of jaws of life on it.
Awesome.
some cribbing. This is, have you ever heard of struts used in the fire service? So if we have a car on its side, that truck's actually got 2 short, 1 long strut. This is the same basic thing, it's just built into a kit with rams that extend out so we can...
There to keep it from flipping over
Yep,
further?
yep. So we can work on it without having to worry about something tipping onto us. This actually drops down, there's all of our ladders for this truck. Our RIT bottle, 2 more spare air packs.
Right on.
Chimney fire kit. Engine 2 also has a chimney fire kit. It's up above where you can't see it.
Okay.
Salvage tarps, a drill, an impact, and just some general cordless tools. This one has some backpacks on it for wildland fires, as well as Brush 6 does. Our tender across the street does. We'll look at that. This is our chimney fire. This is actually floor dry. So instead of having a nice built-in.
That one you got to run around with a shovel, huh?
Yep, exactly. Just the other side of our cab. It's basically equipped like the other truck. It does have a 4-gas meter in it as well.
Same setup, huh?
Yep.
Right
All
on.
of our trucks, the driver, the MPO on all the trucks, for noise, you see our headsets that we have up there, so we can hear the radio. The drivers are all set up on a cordless one that they can hit a button, so instead of having to use their portable radio, they're actually wearing that, so it's built-in ear protection.
Awesome.
Officer seat, this truck as well has a computer in it. We'll go across and see the rest of our equipment and
Yes, let's do.
our ladder truck.
Oh, I was actually, when we came around this side, we were wondering if it was actually the part of the fire department
The
or
red
not.
doors are fire department, the blue door the police department, so we share it.
Oh, okay. Just spare cars and stuff, pretty much, or?
For them, it's all storage.
Okay.
For us, it's where we do our instructing. And then there's 2 trucks over here as well. It's all of our hazmat equipment.
Gotcha.
Careful on the ice right here. If you walk over here, I think we'll miss the ice.
Yeah, thank you for that.
This,
I'm tired of going down on my face. I don't want to have to eat.
Doesn't get a lot of sun over here, so.
I would hate. Well, I'm in a perfect spot to go down. So.
That last truck that we saw over there, the rural truck actually has 2,000 gallons of water on it, and a 2,000 gallon per minute pump. So that's why it's rural. It's designed that if we roll that truck,
Okay.
and then this is our tender or tanker, you hear them called both. This one has 2,000 gallons of water, so we can roll out with 4,000 gallons of water right away. This one also has a 750 gallon per minute pump on it, so this one is actually basically an engine, but it's also a tender tanker.
Okay.
This one, the cab's a little less equipped. No air pack, no 4-gas meter or 5-gas, but it does have flashlights, the headsets. Got a nice backup camera. I'll show you the water chutes on this. So, we can fight fire with it. We do keep a couple of air packs on here, spare bottles. This kit is for if we're doing water shuttle operations. It's got all the stuff to hook a hydrant, and we got all the adapters so that if we have Bear Lake Hagen, Cameron, Bear, and anybody mutual aiding with us, we can get the hydrant equipped that we can hook to everybody's trucks. We're prepared ahead of time. So there's just some DNR stuff.
Long ones.
Yep, for wildland fires. This has done wildland fires. So this one we can dump into a drop tank from right side, left side, as well as back.
Okay.
Which is nice because depending on where a drop tank's set up, instead of having to try to back in and maneuver, we're equipped where we can dump from 3 different spots. Here's our wildland backpacks. This is a 23 or 2,400 gallon drop tank.
That's a big one.
You should see, you get up to like Ashland, they have a 4,000 gallon tender and a 4,000 gallon or 4,500 gallon drop tank. It's huge.
Wow.
So this truck we do keep water extinguisher, basic dry chem, just like all of our trucks, 25 feet of supply line, 50 feet of supply line. We do keep 50 foot of 2.5 supply line on here, depending on if we're mutual aiding to somewhere.
Okay.
This actually does have 2 cross lays. So there's an 1 3/4 cross lay, a 2.5 cross lay, And here's all of our pump stuff. So it's your basic pump panel like you see on any truck. Trying to think anything other special about this. This truck and our first engine 2 across the street, both of these have actually a joystick operated nozzle on the front. So we can pump and roll. They're both PTO pumps. So we can put them in gear, which technically they're not putting in gear, we're engaging the PTO. And we can spray water as we drive off of this.
What keeps you guys from getting tempted to just not play with those?
We I can't say that we play with them, but we operate our trucks. Each of our trucks has a day of the week with us being here full time. So now that the weather's getting nice again, like this truck, probably Tuesday, we'll probably run it outside.
So you'll be running exercises and
Yep,
priming it up?
making sure everything's working like it's supposed to, running water through them. And then this truck. So this truck is a 105-foot aerial. It was bought new in like 2007. This one actually seats our most people. So you have driver, officer up front, and we can get 4 in back.
Nice.
Everybody again equipped with headsets. Drivers equipped with a wireless one. This one's only got a 300-gallon tank on it, but it's got a 2,000 gallon per minute pump. So the 300-gallon tank is basically equipped. It'll get water to the tip if this is fully extended out, but we're not going to spray any water out. So this truck relies on having either a hydrant source or some sort of water supply.
Okay.
If we go to a big enough fire, you get to some of these factory fires or a municipality fire where the local water supply won't be enough. A lot of times we'll relay pump or we'll hook somebody's engine to it. They'll pump to us so we can try to get that full 2,000 gallons per minute. And a lot of times their hydrants won't provide, so they'll actually do drop tank or water shuttle.
Okay.
Just like all of our trucks, we try to lay them out the same with the adapters and stuff. So water extinguisher, standard dry chem, 25 feet and 50 feet of 5-inch. Rip bottle, like the rest of the trucks, as well as a spare air pack. We've got, same thing, we've got 4 of the cordless lights on this. This also has lights built up onto the side by the pump panel, one on the other side.
All right.
Phones and junction boxes, as well as when the onboard generator's running. This is our breaker box, and then that Onan box there will tell us what the generator's putting out and that it's operating properly.
About what does it put out?
This one I believe will, I'd actually have to look. It minimum a 120. I don't know if this is a 240 volt circuit on it or not. I've never actually tried to run 240 off a truck to need a truck that actually has it. So
I've always been curious on how long you can run a house on that.
what's that?
I've always been curious on how long you can run a house with one of these.
Oh, I've never actually tried running a house. We basically would use it for like electric for portable lights and stuff.
Yeah.
And so high angle rescue, so we've got a SCAD, a CAD, 4 harnesses, helmets, rescue rope and rigging. We do carry medical in all of our trucks. So there's an oxygen here. Behind the oxygen is a small med bag, as well as head blocks for the 2 backboards that are up on the side of the ladder. So when we're operating this, we try to always have somebody on the platform, because it's super important. You don't want to hit a electrical line, hit anything. So we have a spotter down here, and it's pre-wired. So everything that's being said in the bucket, the spotter can hear on a radio down here, or on a speaker down here, I should say.
So you got, while you're en route, you have one stationed on this end and the other on the other?
Not when we're en route.
Not when you're en route?
That's only when we're going up with the ladder when we're on scene.
Gotcha, okay.
So this has 4 stabilizers that come out. The stabilizers are controlled from here. The nice thing is, if we're just going to spray water and we don't have enough manpower, everything can be controlled from down here up into the bucket. This one, being a ladder truck, doesn't just have ladders there. So there's 2 35-foot ground ladders, a 24-foot ground ladder, an attic ladder, 2 16-foot roof ladders, as well as an 8-foot pike, another 8-foot pike, a 12-foot, another 12-foot, and a 6-foot pike pole.
You ever had to use that bucket to get somebody out of a high-rise or
High-rise, not so much.
or a tree or something like that?
More we've used it for, what would be some of the best for fire suppression, for fire operations, chimney fires, for drills. So if McCain Foods were to ever have an anhydrous spill inside their room, we actually have to access it through the roof. So we use this to go up and down on the roof. We actually train with them on that. So
Gotcha.
they've got their own hazmat team to go with ours. Another cutter's edge saw in the case on here. This is, I'm trying to hit you with this. So this has, I believe, 700 or 800 feet of 5-inch supply line on it.
And I'll bet you that takes forever to run.
It's one of the more challenging ones to load, because someone has to lay up there and do it. Like the other trucks, this one's got a gas CPV, some salvage tarps, your sledge, your Halligan, some shorter pike poles, and then this compartment down here is actually full of more salvage tarps.
Right.
Then just more discharges, and this one's got a 2.5 cross lay and 2 3/4 cross lays. I should have, let's actually walk back over here once quick.
I do like this engine.
This thing is a beautiful truck.
I want one.
They're only, if you were to replace this truck today, it's about 1.2 million.
1.2 million.
Yep.
Maybe I'll just get a replica.
So our Zodiac boat, we're, in the wintertime, this is designed, it's actually got runners on it. So we'll use it for ice rescues. That's why the motor and stuff's off of it. As soon as the ice starts to go out, we'll put our motor back on it, and it'll be for water operations and water rescues in the summertime.
Right on.
We're coming dangerously close to ice rescue season, where people try to fish right up till it's not safe. And
Well, the fishing gets better and better, and the ice gets thinner and thinner. Yeah.
exactly. This is it's our special operations response team trailer, or SORT trailer. So this has low pressure airbags. We can actually pick like a semi up with that airbag that's up there. Extra lights, extra harnesses, a lot more rescue rope, another Stokes basket.
May I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, man.
This
Yeah,
and our
I think
hazmat
there's
trailer
down
both
there,
have a supplied air cart, so with hose on it. So if we're going to be on air for a long time, it gives us the ability to go as long as our hoses go, and have basically unlimited air, because you just switch bottles back and forth and change bottles out on it.
Right on.
And then, so we are the regional response team. The state likes to change hazmat occasionally. So right now, if there were a hazmat technician team needed, we go as far as, I believe, maybe the northern part of Washburn County. We'd cover Russ County, Polk County.
That's almost up by Superior.
Yep, so Superior has a team that's basically equivalent to ours.
Okay.
Eau Claire is the big hazmat team for the area, but your technician or your response teams in the state are Eau Claire, Menominee, Chippewa, Rice Lake, Superior, Ashland. I believe when you get over to the eastern part of the state, maybe Stevens Point, Milwaukee, and Madison. So there's not
okay.
a lot of technician teams, so we do cover a fairly large area. We don't have the ability necessarily, if we can go make entry if it's a known chemical. If it's an unknown chemical, Eau Claire has equipment, so Eau Claire will come and assist us in determining what something is, and we work with them.
Okay.
So this one's got all sorts of fun, neat stuff in it. So we got our obvious air packs.
Right.
There's stuff for ammonia. There's stuff for like a spill. We can plug a sewer. We can plug a culvert. We can do ammonia stuff. There's all sorts of neat stuff in here. And aside from, I could spend hours on it pulling stuff out. But let's say we're very well equipped for a spill or a release of a gas or anything that would be considered a hazmat type call.
Nice.
This trailer, buried underneath all here, is some extra foam, some extra floor dry. It's basically it's a spill trailer. There's some soda ash which neutralizes certain things. Our big drums are on here, so if we do have a hazmat spill and we have to contain it, or we've got stuff that we have to contain, all that stuff is on this trailer, buried. I shouldn't say buried, but underneath this tarp where we can't see it. The office in this trailer is equipped with Mission
Little
chemical
command
type stuff.
center. I love it.
Yep. So in here we've got stuff for like a nuclear spill or reaction, so we can read that. There's different meters for that. Computer with stuff. Up above is all plumb full of chemical books and stuff for trying to research and determine things.
Nice.
We're lucky we don't get a lot of hazmat calls, but we're equipped if we do. And here's our four-wheeler that we use for like a rescue if someone's in a four-wheeler accident, a snowmobile accident, anything like that. So we got that and a sled. It also, we multitask with it. We plow our snow with it here in the winter time. So
I'll tell you what, guys, I can't tell you how many times in central and northern Wisconsin I hear on the news about somebody killing themselves on one of these things. Around here it's epidemic. You know. I like that sled though.
yeah, it's pretty handy. It's got a backboard and stuff in it, so if we have a victim, we can fully lay a victim in it. It's actually designed that this is a seat for like an EMT or a medic to sit on, so we can actually do stuff and work with the patient if we have to a little bit as we extricate or bring them out.
Awesome.
Up here, because hazmat, to keep our technician level current, it takes training. These are all training hazmat suits and training hazmat stuff, so we're not using our real in-service stuff for trainings.
Okay.
And then here's all of our PR stuff that we do throughout the year. So we got keychains, frisbees, little helmets, backpacks, coloring books, carabiners, pens, just stuff that we pass out throughout the year to different events that we're invited to. Water bottles, which if you guys would like a water bottle, a keychain, or anything, let me know and you can.
Heck, I'll take a keychain.
Okay.
One? Awesome.
I've got these are a carabiner style keychain.
That works.
Okay. The carabiner style looks
What do you think, guys?
like that.
My door key's going on that.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Water bottle, would you guys use them?
I probably would.
Got light blue, black, yellow, gray, navy blue.
Surprise me.
How about a navy blue and a black? You want one?
Black.
Okay. Navy blue and black?
Thanks.
No problem.
Do not mind my fingernails, guys. I'm a mess, I know.
And for good measure, how about a couple of pens?
Oh, yeah.
Any questions on anything?
I got one question. You've been very, very thorough with everything. When a brush fire gets out of hand and you got to call in for air support, where does it usually come from?
Oofta. I've never been on one that's actually required that. We're pretty lucky we don't get a lot of them right around here. We've mutual aided some. The DNR kind of handles that, but I believe that they come out of either northern Minnesota.
Wow, that's a trip.
Or maybe even as far as like southern part of Canada. And don't mark my words on that. I'm not 100% positive, but I know it's a pretty good jaunt to get one.
Wow.
But if it's at the point that it's burning that bad, the little bit of time to get here is not going to make or break you.
Yeah. Not going to make that much of a difference at that point
The
either.
nice thing is the DNR out of Spooner and Ladysmith is very, very well equipped for wildland fires. Very well trained for wildland fires. So if something does get out of hand like that, they kind of take it over and we assist and work with them. So
Awesome. And that's it.
perfect.
Right.
That's everything I think I had. So this is our little training area that we set up. We've got tables and chairs that we'll set out. So if we have a class running, we'll leave it set up. Right now, there's really not a lot of classes going, so it's not here. We got classes all over the state.
Wow. What was your name again?
I'm Drew.
Drew.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I greatly appreciate the tour.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys stopped. Anytime you want to stop and visit, check things out, feel
Yeah.
free.
Well, guys, police department, no one was around, so it was kind of a nothing burger, but Drew here, this guy is awesome. Yeah.
There may be, I actually saw somebody come driving through a minute ago. There may be somebody up there now.
Well, maybe we'll go and ask.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to, so I give you that tour, but I don't have a clue what I'm doing on that stuff.
Right? And that big sign that says no admittance. I want to record this shit, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, there was. Like I said, while we were in there, one of them came driving through. There's 3 on shift right now, so
Gotcha.
wouldn't hurt to go push the bell and see if anybody's there.
I will. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this Bryce Lake Fire Department, get on their Facebook page and website and give them a shout out, okay? These guys were awesome.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Drew.
You too.
Let's check out that one more time. All right. Bryce Lake Fire Department, big pass. Those guys are the, like I said, the real heroes. Well, I doubt the police will be so accommodating. Great big signs, no admittance, blah, blah, blah. We'll check one more time and see if they're willing to. Yeah, this is the most polite audit I've ever had. And a lot of people have been complaining about Rice Lake, but that's the fire department, not the cops, so we'll see what happens. Yes, hi. We just took a tour of the fire department, and they were really awesome. And we were just wondering if we could take a tour of the police department as well.
Which police department you have?
Rice Lake, I'm sorry.
Right, like?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, man.
I'm right in the lobby, so. Well, guys, we'll see what they got to say now. LOL. What about crooked cops anonymous? There's a reason why that glass is tinted. Mwahaha. Yeah, right, Sig. 17-year-old, all 3 of them. Only 3 cops on duty, but there's like 6 firefighters on duty having a meeting. One of them came out of the meeting and went out of his way and spent almost an entire hour showing us everything. They hold themselves accountable. But I'd love to see what the cops have to say here. That is to say, if we even get if somebody even shows up. Oh, by the way, we're not the only ones recording here. Haha. Hi guys, wave to the camera. That one too. We'll give them another couple minutes. Odds are we're going to get ignored. Just like Thorpe did. Can't really call it a fail if we can't get in and look or talk to anyone. But can't call it a pass either. Just a big nothing burger. There he is. Hi, we just had a tour of the fire department. Those guys were awesome. We were wondering if we could get a tour here of the police department here.
You have to okay that with the admin.
Admin?
Yeah.
Is anybody around for that? Or?
No, Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your business hours, or could I get a card?
Business hours are right there.
Oh, and I actually got that on film. All right.
Yeah, you have to talk to them to get it approved.
Not a problem. Awesome.
Okay?
All right, thanks.
Have a good day.
Well, you heard him here. Was that one of the guys, Sig? All right, we're on our way back. We're done. Sig Nelson, was that one of the guys that you were referring to? Okay, this turned out to be a little long-winded, but it worked out so much better than I expected, simply because it's not that often that a public servant will just come out and show you everything and be cordial like that. That was awesome. So we're going to leave it at that. The police department is still up in the air, and we're going to need auditors out here to hold them accountable. Okay? Love you guys, and keep your cameras at the ready and know your rights. All right? Bye.